live, but why not? Hello. Let me just get my food. Hello. Oops. Is there notif? Hi. Hello. I'm gonna eat again because we have palabok and turon. Hi. Hello. Hi to the 5 people who are here. Hello. Hello. Let me just get my water. Tonight, I am eating palabok and turon for dinner. I love it. I love it a lot. Here you go. So, should we begin eating? I feel like I should just not sit on this thing because it's better. There. Yeah, I think this is better. Okay. Let me start eating. And I just filmed am I even live? I think I am. I just filmed a a video, and I kind of had a brief moment of me discussing some of the animes that I've watched before. So I decided, you know what, let's do a mukbang and let's discuss anime and manga, because why not? Yeah, so any of you guys watch anime or read manga at all, or is that not your thing? Because that's definitely my thing, and I've been watching anime for so long, like ever since I was a kid. I've been watching anime. So what is this? I don't know. So yeah, what I'm gonna do is I'm actually going to go through my list on my anime list. I have not updated this in a very long time. I think I created this account back in 2011. Yes. So let me just see if I can log in, if I even remember my... Oh no. Please be right, please be right, please be right. There you go. Okay, there you go. Let's see. My favorite anime is ding 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 ding. I don't know. What are you guys' favorite anime? Let me know. Is anyone here? I'm not sure, but I'm gonna eat because, wow, I love Balabok so much. You look so pretty. Thank you! I watch anime. Casey, oh, that's nice. What animes do you watch, Casey? Let me know. I want to know. What animes do you like watching? Like comedy animes or romance animes? What else? Like the what kinds of animes? Like thriller, mystery, or is it like shonen, shoujo? What kind of anime do you like? I like I would say like the light-hearted comedy kind of animes right now. Yeah, because it's just, I don't know, I just feel like that's what I'm into ever since like I turned 20, 21-ish. Like since then I've just been watching all the light-hearted animes instead of my previous favorite, which was the gore animes. So I used to really love like gore slash like thriller animes, not the horror ones, but like just the violent, bloody animes. But not anymore, because I don't know, I just don't feel like it right now. So anyways, let me just... Mmm. 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 Good. This is from a Filipino restaurant called Plato Filipino, I think. My mom bought it, so. It's really good. Because some palaboks are not very tasty because they lack like seasoning or something, but this one is really good. Mm. Harap. Very good. My favorite anime is Demon Slayer and Haikyuu. Nice. I love that. I actually started reading Demon Slayer's manga after the first season. Is there even a second season? Like before the movie came out. So before the train thing. Because it was just so good. I couldn't stop. So I just had to start reading the manga, and then I kind of stopped. And I think the manga has ended now. Correct me if I'm wrong. And I plan to read that very soon, so I can just kind of finish it and not be afraid of spoilers. So yeah. Who's your favorite character in Demon Slayer and Haikyuu? I love this thing. I keep forgetting to send the Christmas postcards that I'm planning to send. Yummy. Mm. Mm. Really good. What is it for you, Paul? I have a lot of like favorite animes, but I would say like the top that I have is like Gintama and Detective Conan, Haikyuu as well, um, Cardcaptor Sakura, because those are just the kinds of animes that I could keep watching over and over and over and over again and not really get tired of it. So, yeah, I mean, I love a lot of animes. Like, I like Naruto. I don't really watch Boruto because I watch Boruto when Naruto's there, but when he's not there, I'm not really that interested. But yeah, my favorite is like definitely Conan, Gintama, Haikyuu, Sakura. Yeah, I'd say those are like my favorites. I have a lot more, but those are what I can think of right now. Mm. Am I gonna finish this whole thing? I don't know. But it's good. Like, it's really good. I haven't eaten palabok in so long, so it's like I was kind of craving for this. Mm. Why is this so good? Okay, I need water. I also watched Naruto a bit. Oh, that's good. Naruto is a really, really good show, in my opinion. It's like, it has become one of the classics for anime now. And I started watching it while I was really young. And I just kind of grew up with Naruto. I guess that's why it's like special for me. The same thing with One Piece, but Naruto's like more oomph for me. actually end up eating the entire thing. It's so good. Hello, Miss. Hi, Rexville. Hi, Sheila. Hello. What are you eating? I'm eating palabok and I have turon right here as well. But I'm eating palabok right now. Kain tayo. This is my dinner because I just finished filming a video. So I just wanted to go live quickly for now. So that's what I wanted to do. Let's eat palabok. There's this thing, it's meat, but I don't know what it is. It's like fish cake. Hello, hi Nestle. Kakataas ko lang din kumain ng lunch. Hi Kaya. Jollibee's palabok yung love ko. I don't know if I've tasted Jollibee's palabok, but if I have, it's been a long time, so I don't remember. This one is, if I'm correct, this is from a Filipino restaurant called Plato Filipino. Plato Filipino. It's really good. I love their turon. Like, they make the best turons ever. It's really crunchy. Because some other people's like turons are not super crunchy. Like, they're just kind of like soft and gooey and like so this one is like crunchy, so I love it. Anyways, I was talking about some of the animes that I like. One anime that I keep rewatching is called Hinamatsuri. It was released probably like 2018, 2019, something like that. And it's a very light comedy anime. I recommend it if you guys are interested. I totally recommend it. It's just super, like, I don't know if you guys will find it funny, but it's literally my type of humor. So I just, when I was watching it, I just laughed a lot, which is really good. Let me find the cover picture, or let's see, Hinamatsuri. There. There. This is the manga's cover. I don't know if you guys can see that, but like it looks like that. And the title is Hinamatsuri, and it's really good. Like it's super funny. Um, Basically the thing is like Hina is like this like alien kind of like foreigner-ish who came from like somewhere else, so we don't really know. And then like she ended up being in this condo unit of um, a yakuza person, which is I forgot his Nita. His name is Nita, and then they kind of just end up living together and all that. And it's like she's used to humans kind of treating her like a weapon because she has like psychic abilities, so she can like she has like superpowers and all of that, so she's used to people using her as a weapon, like, oh, you have a weapon, I mean, you're a weapon, so like like you should do whatever I want and like defeat all of those people or kill for me or whatever. So like it was like shocking for her that Nita wasn't like that. It was kind of like he just lets her do whatever in a way. Then she starts going to middle school and all that, which is like it gets really funny. I'm not even kidding. I thought it was gonna be like a love story romance kind of thing, but then like it's not. It's comedy and it's hilarious. Like I'm not even kidding. And my favorite character would be like this her classmate at school. I forgot her name, but like Hitomi. Hitomi is like my favorite. So yeah, it's hilarious. I actually wanna um buy the manga one day, but not now. Um so yeah, she comes in this like pod thingy. I don't know if you guys can see well. So she comes in that, and then like it's really good. I totally recommend it. So it's just like their daily life and stuff. So yeah, it's on Crunchyroll. If you wanna watch it, I don't know where else you can watch it. I mean, a lot of people watch it on like other like websites, but I use my brother's Crunchyroll account because I can't pay for one, so I use my brother's. And yeah, it's on Crunchyroll. It's there. If you're curious, try um, giving it like a chance because I love it. For me, it's like a 10 out of 10. Turon with langka. Mm. Yeah, this one has turon with langka and the banana, of course. And then it's crunchy because I think they fried it with a lot of sugar, so the sugar was what makes it crunchy. So I really like that. Um, I love your hair and its color. This is a wig, by the way. My hair is not this long. Sometimes you can see in my videos like my hair is like this, or my hair is like super long like this. Those are both wigs because I have short hair. I'm wearing this thing right now because my hair is at its phase where it's like just growing awkwardly and all. Like I have really short hair because I shaved my head before. I was like bald, and like now it's like growing. So yeah, I just wear wigs because I don't like having long hair all the time, but I do like having long hair when I feel like it. Does that make sense? So yeah, this isn't even long, but it's long for me because I have short hair. So yeah. I'm planning to buy like a pink wig just because like I want a different color. So have you watched the Silent Voice book? Not really. Before it got popular, I was actually reading the manga of Silent Voice, but I wasn't really into it. Like the characters annoyed me so much, so I just stopped reading it because like they were like bullying the main character because she was deaf and she couldn't, communicate with them and all that. And it was just like it was super annoying for me. So I'm like, I'm not gonna read this. I'm not gonna continue to reading this if it's just going to annoy me. So I stopped. And then suddenly it got popular. It had a movie and everyone loves it. And everyone's like, oh, I started crying, like watching the movie and all that. But I don't know if I'm gonna like it because, again, the characters annoy me a lot. So maybe they're gonna redeem themselves. I'm not sure. But right now, at this point in time, I'm not very interested in that, especially because it's supposed to be sad. I think one of the characters are going to die or something like that, but for me it's kind of like like I want something funny, something that will make me laugh, something very light. So no Silent Voice for me, although I do like the whole plot and all, and also because I am learning American Sign Language. So it was quite intriguing for me, but that one obviously is like Japanese Sign Language, right? But yeah. Um, I don't plan on watching it anytime soon, just because um, it's not my vibe right now. Oh yeah. Um, what about you? Did you watch it? Did you like it? What's your opinion on it? It's for me. I'm like, I started reading it. I'm like, I saw your video where your short hair is of Penta. Oh yeah, like I did have a video with a short hair when I was like doing the packing like my gift. So yeah, that's like my natural hair. That's not a wig. But now it's like even like growing even longer, and I want to shave it again. But at the same time, I just kind of want to let it grow for now. But we'll see. Anyways, I'm gonna go get water because I'm out of water. Wait a second. Okay. Ow! Hello, I'm back. I didn't really like it that much also, because some of the characters, well, a friend of mine requested it. I think it's pretty good. Yeah. I mean, a lot of people like it, and I can see why. It's just not my kind of thing right now. But yeah, I think it's a good anime because a lot of people like it, but not for me. Let's see. I don't really relate when it comes to reading anime, but what best anime movie or series would you recommend? Rexaville, what genre do you want to watch? Because that's the thing. Anime has like a lot of genres, so if you want comedy, romance, like what else? Like action, thriller, mystery, if you want some horror or whatever, like there's a lot. So tell me what genre you want and I'll give you like one or two recommendations. Um, yeah, because it has a lot of genres. My favorite is definitely like fantasy because I'm a fantasy kind of first person. When it comes to books, TV shows, anime, whatever, it's always like fantasy. Something with like in a kingdom, there's like magicians and all, and like there's a king, a queen, a prince, a princess, like those kinds of things. Like I just want things with like fantastical kind of elements. Um, oh, romance for Rexaville. Oh, okay. Let's see. Romance, I would say, if you want a slow burn romance, I would recommend Kimi ni Todoke, season 1 and season 2, because slow burn, and it's just like you want them to be together because they like each other and all that, but they're like they won't get together and all that, like they're shy or whatever. It's kind of like that. So if you want that kind of thing, I recommend Kimi ni Todoke. I watched it like a long time ago. I think when I was still in high school. So it's not very new. It's kind of old, but at the same time, it's still really good. Let me find the Kimi ni Todoke. It's like this. I'm not sure if you've already seen this, but this is like the cover for it. That it is. That is Kimi ni Todoke. Um, and the opening and ending songs are really nice too. So I would recommend it. It has really nice friendships. Really good. I like this dude right here, Ryu. Yeah, I like him. So yeah, this is like a love story between like the popular boy in school whom everyone likes and the shy girl. So it's like the typical like shy boy, I mean shy girl, and like the cool boy and all that. Um yeah, but it is a slow burn, but I just really like how their story progresses in the anime, and then it goes on to season 2. So I I like it, and they're not like the only couple. They're just like the main couple, but there are other people as well involved. So it's very light-hearted. It's not super serious. So if you are into that, and they're in high school, so if you're not into that, then don't watch it because um, like some people like that kind of setting, some people don't like that kind of setting. If you want something that's like out of high school, I guess, maybe I would recommend Nana. It's like a more like grown up kind of anime. It has romance, it has friendship, and it's just like coming of age kind of thing. Coming of age, or maybe like growing up kind of thing. Reaching your dreams and all that, and being lost, and falling in love, and it has a lot of things, and I think it's about these two girls. They're in their 20s. I think they're 20 or something. And I don't know, I just really enjoyed watching it when I watched it while I was like 15, 16, but like that was like 10 years ago. So I don't know if that's gonna be like your kind of vibe of anime, but like I would recommend it to someone older. I would say like if you're not into like high school kind of romance. If you're into kind of high school romance, then definitely Kimi no Todoke, and the other one would be what is this called? Lovely Complex. It's called Lovely Complex because the boy is like shorter than average and the girl is like taller than average. So like they have like that height gap, and it's super cute. Like it's super cute. Like I'm not even kidding. Like I watched it when I was like 12, I think, or like 13, something like that. And then I rewatched it when I was like 16 and I still loved it. And then I rewatched it when I was like 21 and I still loved it. So recommend that. Lovely Complex. Um, can you recommend any cute anime and or manga? Please, if you want a cute anime, I would say how to raise a mummy or something. Wait, let me find it on uh Crunchyroll, because I'm sure it's on Crunchyroll. It's let me find it because it's super cute. It's like this this mummy that this boy finds because I think it was his dad who sent him some like a package from Egypt or something, and then it this thing contained a mummy, and the mummy is not what you expect a regular mummy from Egypt to be, but it's just like this small, cute, adorable mummy, and then he proceeds to take care of that and all. And his friends have other like little, like kind of like little pets as well. It's super cute. I'm not even kidding. Let me just find like the real like title on um Crunchyroll. Oh, here. It's called How to Keep a Mummy. Here. This is what it's called on Crunchyroll, and that's the mummy, like right there in front. That's the mummy that they're gonna take care of, and it's just adorable. And if you want another cute anime, I suggest Gakuen Babysitters. I think that's what it's called. School Babysitters. Yes, yes. Basically they babysit little children and they're very adorable, and it's just their daily life. So if you are into like something lighthearted and just like adorable, I definitely recommend this one. So yeah, those are like the two animes that I can think of that are like cute and adorable. For manga, I would say Yotsubato. It's really like again lighthearted. You know me, I'm like super into like lighthearted comedy kind of animes. And I watched a romance comedy anime once, and it's Nisekoi. I think I know that. I don't think I've watched it, but I've seen it a lot. Yeah, I'm not into like a lot of like romance animes at the moment. Especially if it's like the main plot. I'm not into it. But I like Samantha Santu from Kimi no Todoke. Adding it to my list right now. Nice. I hope you enjoy it. It's a really really nice anime. If you're into that, obviously. If you're into thriller kind of animes, I also have a lot of recommendations. My number one recommendation would be Psychopath. uh, I will recommend it to anyone like younger than, I don't know, 15, 14 maybe, just because it has a lot of adult themes, and it's better for you to watch it when you're older because you can kind of like relate to the things, how the society, like how society works in their world and all that. um Really good. Psychopaths. It's set in the year 3014, I believe, so it's like in the future, and they have a different kind of system and criminal justice system, whatever that thing is called. Um, it's really good. Like, it's really good. Just watch the first season. However, don't watch the second season. I'm not sure if it has a third season. I don't remember, but just don't watch it. Just watch the first season because that's like the best one. And it's usually always like that with movies and series or whatever. Like the first is the best one, and then the next ones are just like, eh. So, Psychopaths, really good. But if you're not like into like bloody things, gore or whatever, don't watch it. Obviously, it has that kind of element. So it has a lot of blood, I would say. Um, I don't really think it's like super violent. If you know Attack on Titan, Shingeki no Kyojin, it's not like that, like they get eaten or something. But it's more about like crime. So people dying because like a killer is killing them, and like the killers in that anime, Psychopaths, are like I guess like unique ways of killing, which will literally give you the chills. So, but I really love that. Like that anime is definitely like 10 out of 10 stars for me. It's just super good, thought provoking, and mind blowing at the same time. So it's really good. If you like another mind blowing anime, I would recommend Steins Gate. Uh, this one is just, how would I say this? It's just, you need to give it your full attention because I guess it incorporates science and physics into their plot. So just give it your full attention, keep watching because it's really good. It starts off a bit slow at first, and you're like, what is the point of this anime? What is this story about? What are they even trying to do? Just keep watching because it's really slow on like the first 2 or 3 episodes, and then it just like, there's like this like turning point in the anime, and it just, and just things go downhill, and it's really, really good. Like after that turning point, you won't be able to stop watching because it's just that good. This one doesn't have a lot of gore, I would say. I don't remember much gore, to be honest, but there is one scene that kind of like was disturbing for me. Um, but it wasn't like super bad. Like, and I've watched like a lot of like gory stuff, so this one isn't like, ah. Compared to Psychopath, it's not. But like, I would say Steins Gate is even more mind blowing just because like plot twists and everything. So yeah, watch it if you want, but like give it your full attention because it needs a lot of brain. Like for me, like it was just really hard to understand for me, so I have to like keep repeating certain scenes because things happen, and it has um, a scientific kind of explanation for why certain things happen in the story, and I don't understand. I'm like, ugh, what? So I have to kind of rewatch it and then like keep going, but it's really good. And then once you reach to the conclusion, like you're just gonna stare at the wall and just like contemplate the entire plot. Like that's how mind blowing it is. I just like, what just happened? Like what? What? So yeah, is that good? Is that good? Let's see. Have you watched Koidora? I think Koizora is a Japanese movie, like a live action movie, right? But it is based on a manga. I'm not sure if it's an anime, because if it has, then I love the anime. There's also a live adaptation drama. Oh, I didn't know it has an anime now. Since when? Oh, okay. Okay, yeah. I watched the live adaptation movie and the drama as well. I like both, but I guess I would prefer the movie, I would say. Um, and they're different actors as well, but I like both, to be honest. The anime, no, I have not watched it, but yeah, I've not seen it. Let me just search it up because now I'm curious. I watched Koizora like a long time ago. When I was in high school, so like a long time ago. But let me see. Koizora. Koizora anime. Where? Why won't it load? This phone is like old. That's why it's like this. Well, let me see. Anime. Where's the anime? I can't see it. Has it finished airing? Oh, it's this. Is it? I guess it's old. I just never saw it, I guess. Yeah, but no, I've not watched the anime version of it, but I did watch the drama and the movie like a long time ago. Made me cry so much. So very good movie. It's just really sad, but I love it. If you're into like that kind of like tragic, I used to be into that like tragic love story when I was younger, like sad with sad endings and all that. Not anymore. I don't like that anymore. I like my light and comedy kind of shows. So yeah. Um. Thank you for the recommendations, but I'm gonna watch this vlog again later. I need to go to the city and run some errands for my niece and nephew's christening tomorrow. So busy. Okay, bye, Sophia. Take care. No anime. I thought there is, but there's a manga. Oh, I see. I've cried for a week. Oh, same. It's like it's really sad, and just you can't really accept the ending because it's like, why? Like they deserve happiness. You know what I mean? But yeah, it's like the same thing as Anohana. That anime also, like, I think that's the anime that made me cry the most out of all like the sad animes that I've watched. That one made me cry the most because it has 11 episodes, and I was staring up on the first episode, and then from episode 2 up to episode 11 I was just like crying and sobbing and bawling my eyes out, like just like it was just really sad. And I don't know, I watched it when I was like 16 or something like that. I'm not sure. I think I was like in 11th grade or 12th grade at that time. I don't really remember, but I think I was still in high school when I watched it. So yeah, I remember just crying so much, and I watched it in one night. Like I didn't sleep. I just watched the entire thing, and it just made me cry. And then the morning after, my eyes were like so swollen, but I mean, it was a good watch. And I think they have a live action adaptation as well. I think I watched it, but I don't remember anymore. But same thing is really sad, made me cry. So, uh, Memma and Jintan. Oh my goodness. So yeah, if you wanna cry while watching anime, I recommend watching Anohana. Also Clannad, but um, I would say Anohana makes me cry more than Clannad, especially if I'm like rewatching it, like rewatching the sad scenes. Clannad now when I rewatch it, I'm just like, ooh, you know. But like Anohana is just like, oh. So yeah, it's really sad. I watched that too. I cried to Broken Friendship, but the intro and outro song was so good. I don't think I remember the intro and outro song, because then again, like I watched that in like one sitting, one night, so I probably skipped the opening and ending songs. So yeah. Nowadays when I watch anime, I don't really listen to the opening and endings. Before, I really used to like just memorize them and like sing along. But now I don't do it as much. Um, I did it a lot with like everything, technically every anime that I watched when I was younger. But now I just skip it because I just want to get to the story. So Fairy Tail, that anime has one of the best opening and ending songs in my opinion, because it's just really nice. So yeah. Another anime that I would recommend, I don't know if you guys already know this, but it's called Durarara, and it's really good. It's like Steins Gate. It has plot twists, very mind blowing. Mm, I really like it. I don't think I liked season three very much, or was it season two? I'm not sure, but I loved all of the characters. It's amazing. It has some fantastical elements and all that, but it's really good. Like it's really good. It's just you don't. The people are not who you think they are, and all that, and it's just mind blowing. If you wanna get mind blown, watch Durarara. Like watch all of it. It's like Steins Gate. It starts off slow. Um, it starts off slow because I remember I was watching it and then I kind of stopped watching it for like a couple of days because I was like, like it's so slow. Like what is the point of watching it basically? And then I think I saw a couple of reviews that were really good, so I'm like, okay, let's just keep on watching and see. And then again, you get to that turning point where you can no longer stop watching because you just have to know what happens next. So really good. Da da da, 10 out of 10. And you have the best voice actors like what's his name? Levi from Attack on Titan and Erwin from Attack on Titan. Those two voice actors are really popular, right? So those two are also in Durarara. So yeah. Um, is there any manga anime that you did not finish and why? I have quite a lot of animes and mangas that I did not finish. I would say I didn't finish them because they either got boring-ish or it was just the characters were annoying. For example, the silent voice, like I mentioned before, I started reading the manga of The Silent Voice way before it became popular. So there weren't a lot of reviews about it. So I was just curious, like, ooh, like, let me just try reading this. And then the characters started annoying me. So I stopped reading it. Like, it was just like, I can't. Like, there was like a lot of bullying and it was too heavy for me and I'm like, no, I'm not gonna go through this. So it's just I didn't see the point in continuing to read the manga when they all, like, except for the main character, like they all annoy me. So it's like I just want to like punch them all in the face because they were like really like big bullies. So I'm like, so yeah. And then it became popular, right? So but for me, I'm like that. I don't think I'm gonna watch it anytime soon, but I may or may not change my mind in the future. We'll see. So yeah, let me check my anime list. To see my anime list because I have some things that I dropped here. I would say. Oh, okay. This one. Everyone knows if you're an anime lover, you know Death Note, right? Okay, so I dropped that anime. I did not finish it because my favorite character died. Let's just say that. Like, usually when my favorite character dies, I stop watching it unless I'm just too engaged in the story that I just can't let it go. But if I'm not like super into it, then I'll just stop. So like for example with Death Note, my favorite character died, so I just kind of like lost interest. I didn't see the point in continuing this story. However, I did kind of just search up and Google like what's gonna happen next. But I watched this like a long time ago. I think I was like only 11 or 12 when I watched Death Note. So like it was like a long time ago. But yeah, and I watched it because like there was this like girl who loved Death Note so much, and she heard that I liked Conan, Detective Conan, or Case Closed, and you know how like Shinichi is like like super smart and all that, and then she came to me like I didn't even know her, okay, like but she came to me and she's like, oh like um so and so like this character is like smarter and better than your like Shinichi, and I'm just like excuse me. So like and like obviously I'm like, oh sure, like whatever, that's your opinion, girl, right? But like she just like kept on going on to me like, no, like this character is better than your favorite character. And you know what she did? She like the next day she brought her like DVD copy of a Death Note anime and then lent it to me. Like, you know what I mean? Like, she just wanted to prove herself right. Like, girl, this character is better than your favorite character. So she lent it to me, and obviously I'm like, okay, sure, I'm gonna watch it. And we weren't really even friends. Like, we saw each other at school and all that, but we were not like friends. But like, she's a nice girl. So she lent that DVD copy to me, and I started watching Death Note. And then I got to the point, like, because I started liking it, and then I liked a certain character in the anime, but then this person died, so I'm like, there's no point. So I just like stopped watching it. I returned the DVD to her, and then years later, I kind of just I ended up googling the ending, and then I think I just watched the ending. Um, I watched the ending on YouTube like years later, but I also know that Death Note has like some live adaptations. I think it's like the anime live adaptation, but it has also like the old movie adaptations. There's like movie one, movie two, and movie three, if I'm not mistaken. And I remember because like I was at church and like one of my church mates um, knew that I was watching the anime version of Death Note, and he had the DVD copy of the three movies, so he lent it to me, and it was really nice. The third movie was kind of traumatizing for a young person, but other than that, was like it was pretty good. But the main manga slash anime I stopped because my favorite character died. It's kind of the same thing with Shingeki no Kyojin, which is Attack on Titan. I stopped watching it because my favorite character died. So yeah, I was reading the manga as well, but it got political. Like that was like back in like 2015, 2016-ish. I was reading the manga and then I stopped reading because it got too political for me. I'm just like I want to read this for the action and like, you know, a lot of like oomph, 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 you know what I mean? And then it just got more political. Like politics and like, you know, fiction is okay for me as long as that is a point of the plot. But if it's not, like if it's supposed to be action and then suddenly now it becomes politics, like I'm just like, why? Like this is not why I'm reading the manga or like why I'm watching this show. So I kind of stopped, and then my brother, because he read the manga as well, so I just kind of like let him read the manga, and then I would ask him like, so what happened and all that. So he actually finished the manga and he told me the ending already, so I already know what's gonna happen. But excuse me, I stopped watching Shingeki no Kyojin because my favorite character died, and that's not a spoiler, right? I mean, a lot of people die on Shingeki no Kyojin, so there. Those are mostly the reasons why I stop reading a manga or watching an anime. Um, who's this? And powers, Vask Tech. Who you? Um, okay, I think this is like this robot or like a spam or bot, spam, whatever. Um, so yeah, let me see what other animes I would like recommend. I haven't been watching like the I haven't been watching the new ones, so I can't really recommend like um things. But Danshi Kokosei no Nichijou, daily life of high school boys, comedy is one of the best. I just love it so much. Um, I don't know if like not everyone will enjoy it and not everyone will get the humor of this anime, but this is exactly like my type of humor. So Danshikokose no Nichijou and also Nichijou is like top tier, like it's over here when it comes to comedy. So yeah, and also Asobi Asobase, I think that's what it's called, is on Crunchyroll. Like those are like my type of humor. So my favorite. Um, if you want like romance, Kami-sama Hatsumemashita is also really, really adorable and really good. And I would say it's something, it's a romance story that I approve of as um, someone who's in her mid 20s, right? Because like there's a lot of like romance animes that I watched when I was in high school, when I was a teenager. So obviously my mindset was different, my perspective was different. Like for example, with Skip Beat, Skip Beat was like something that I really enjoyed as a teenager when I was like 15 or 16, because it was really Like, I don't know, I thought it was like romantic. The main character is this 16-year-old girl who wants to be an actress, and then the love interest is this 20-year-old actor. And when I was 16, 15 or 16, I was like, ooh, like it's so cute and like, but then like you become 20, 21, 22, 23, and you realize like, excuse me, like that's illegal. Like, number one, she's 16, she's a minor, and the man is a man. Like, he's not a boy, like he's a man, he's 20. um but yeah, like I enjoyed that when I was younger. Like, I'm still like into like age gaps kind of romance, but it's just that my mindset and my perspective obviously is different. So it's like, if it's like a minor and like an adult, like I'm like, that's illegal, bro. Like why can't you find someone your age? Like, why? It's just no. But at the same time, it's like, oh, that's cute. But at the same time, it's like, no, that's not cute. That's like almost a predatory kind of behavior. Yeah, but yeah. Um, what else can I recommend? Let's see. Gintama, really good. One of my top animes. But then again, the humor of Gintama is not for everyone. If you don't understand the humor, then don't watch it. Or like, if you don't like, if it's not something that makes you laugh, then don't watch it. But for me, it's like, again, it's like my kind of humor, which is why I love Gintama so much. But they have like episodes that will make you cry and all that. I remember, I think it was like episode 110 or something. There's like this certain episode that just got me like crying and then scared and then laughing all in like 5 seconds. But yeah, it's just, I love Gintama very much. Hmm. Bokutakai Nai Machi, or what's the Bokutakai Nai Machi? Erased. Um, is another good one. I would recommend it, but the ending is disappointing. So if you don't want to be disappointed when you get to the ending, don't watch it. Or like, maybe just watch it and then stop watching it, because the ending was just like anticlimactic for me almost. Like, it's just, that's it. Like, you build it up and then you're like, oh, that's it. Like, it's just wah. So, Full Metal Alchemist, classic. Everyone loves this show. Everyone enjoyed it. I love it. Who doesn't love this? It's really good. It's really good. I remember I didn't watch it before, because by the sound of it, it sounded like Full Metal. What is that called? Like, it's a mecha anime, and I'm not into mecha. So I think it's like Full Metal Panic is like the mecha anime, right? So this one is Full Metal Alchemist. So I just kind of assume that it's like the same kind of genre, like mecha, which really, again, I'm not into that. Like, it could have like a really good plot, but if it's mecha, I will really have second thoughts watching it, because I'm just like, yeah, no, I just don't enjoy that kind of genre. So I ignored Full Metal Alchemist for a long time, until I met this dude, and we were like bonding over anime, and then he asked me if I watched Full Metal Alchemist, and I'm like, no, I don't like mecha. And then he said, like, dude, what do you mean mecha? It's not mecha. Like, just watch it. Like, I'm like, oh, is it not mecha? Then why is it like this? Like, if you can see Owl, like, he looks mecha. So I'm like, it's a mecha. What do you mean? But it's not mecha. So I was convinced, and I ended up watching it. I'm like, okay, fine. I'll give it a go, and I ended up liking it. Like, really liking it. And I watched the two versions of the anime. It has like the Full Metal Alchemist and then Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. And I believe the difference is that Brotherhood is the one that's based on the manga, I believe, and then Full Metal Alchemist, the first one that was released, is just is not based on the manga, especially when it comes to like the middle part and the ending part. Because if I remember correctly, they have different conclusions and explanations to how homunculus are born or made. So I do prefer the explanation on Full Metal Alchemist, like the first one, the one that's not based on the manga. But when it comes to the ending, I prefer Brotherhood. So yeah. What other kinds of animes can we like recommend? If you want some kind of like horror, action, thriller animes, Deadman Wonderland would be nice, but I don't think it has a season 2, so you'll have to start reading the manga after watching the anime. Um, Deadman Wonderland is kind of like Squid Game. I would say that. Like, it's kind of like games ish, but then it gets bloody and people start dying, and there are spectators watching the players die one by one. So yeah, I loved this a lot when I was probably like 18, 19, because 17, 18, 19 was like my era of like gore thriller, psychological thriller kind of anime. So I loved all of those like violent, killing, murder, whatever, bloody animes. So Deadman Wonderland is one of those, and Gangsta is also really good. Again, it's like really bloody, so if you don't like that, then don't watch it. Um, but I remember enjoying Gangsta. And yeah, Tokyo Ghoul first season was great. Second season was meh. I don't know if there's a third season because I never bothered to know. I guess. Um, Death Parade. Oh, this one is like really good, but at the same time, it's like thought provoking. Yeah, like it's not really mystery ish. I wouldn't say it's a mystery. Basically, Death Parade is like this bar of the afterlife. Like, once you're dead, you go to this bar, and there's like the people there working, and you end up playing a game or two with someone who's already dead, also. But the I think the thing is they don't know that they're dead. I think that's what it is. So like right after you die, you get transported to that like afterlife bar or whatever. But then the two people, they don't know that they're dead, so they think they're still alive, and then they think they're being forced to play a game of life and death. Like, oh, I can't lose, because if I lose, I'm gonna die. So I'm gonna do anything, cheat, or like try to like do whatever, like what do you call this, like wrong strategies or whatever, just so I can win, because I don't wanna die. But then so they kind of start showing their true colors, like, oh, like you cheat, you do this or you do that just so you can win, when in reality is they're both dead. Does that make sense? And then like basically what the game does is like it makes you reveal your true colors, so the people who work in like that bar can judge you and kind of determine whether you get to be reincarnated or you get to just be like gone forever. So yeah, is really is really good, thought provoking. Um, would recommend it to people who are into like mystery, thriller ish. Yeah. Mm, what's a good one? 月刊少女のさきくん. 10 out of 10. Why is my rating? Oh, I don't have a rating here, but 月刊少女のさきくん, I watched this when I was in nursing school. Really good. I still rewatch it from time to time. Like I think I was watching like the fourth episode 2 weeks ago because this is the kind of anime that I can just keep rewatching over and over and over again and not get tired of it because it's just funny and lighthearted, but there's also romance involved, and the characters are all adorable. It's just my type of anime. So, Gekkan Shoujo Nozaki-kun. This is in Crunchyroll. If you want to watch it, watch it. Mm, Charlotte was this manga that started, I mean, anime that started bad, but started becoming better. Like, started getting better as you keep watching it. But, like, the beginning was just like, it's like a typical, like, I can already predict what's gonna happen. Like, it's very predictable. But then you keep watching and you're like, oh, like that. Yeah, it's that kind of anime. Yeah. What else can I? Um, oh, How to Ride. I didn't really like it that much. Everyone loved Cole. I think that's his name, Cole, but I didn't like him. Like he just had a lot of issues, and I'm just like I just it wasn't for me. So, and I didn't find it romantic at all. Maybe because I watched it when I was older. Maybe if I watched it when I was like 15, 16, I would really enjoy it and would really fall in love with the characters. But I watched it when I was like 20 or something like that. I was just like not into it. I'm like, no, it's just why? Like, I don't think this is romantic. It's not enjoyable. It's just annoying for me. So yeah, and I think I liked the other like the second male lead. So yeah. What else? 狼少女とクロージ. This one. Again, I watched it when I was older. I enjoyed it, but at the same time I didn't. But I kept watching it till the end. It's just this typical kind of shoujo plot where the girl is in love with the boy and she just keeps like doing everything like for the boy, and the boy is like the boy also likes her, but the boy is like a tsundere kind of person, and I hate tsunderes. So like this one is just like it's a noise for me, but I kept watching it. Weird, right? Like usually would stop watching it, but this one I kept watching for some reason. I like the animation of it, but it's just the story, especially when you're like older and you're more mature, you just see it and you're like red flag, red flag, red flag, red flag. That's a no for me, right? But like again, if I watched it when I was like 15, 16, I would definitely enjoy it. And I would definitely think that he's romantic and he's like, oh, you know what I mean? But like I'm old, so when I watched, I'm like, no. Yeah. Let's see. Same thing with Tonari no Kaibutsu-kun. I watched it when I was like a bit older, but not super old. Again, walking red flag. This boy is just he's too violent. He doesn't know how to communicate well, and he just punches people in the face. And he's not very respectful. He doesn't even go to school. Um, it's just why, right? And I don't know, but I did like it. But at the same time, if you think about it, like just like would you date someone like that? Definitely not. So, Skite Inayo. When I watched this one, my first thought was it's a rip off of Kimi ni Todoke. Like they're super 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 similar. Like one, the popular boy in school that everybody loves. Two is the shy girl that's like, doesn't have a lot of friends. And then three is like the model girl that is in love with this popular boy who's kind of like our antagonist as well. And it's just like, excuse me, that's literally like a ripoff of Kimi no Todoke. But like this one is like shitty, I would say. Like I didn't really like it, although a lot of people like it. I don't like it. I didn't even like. I think his name is Yamato. I did not like him. Like first of all, like I think this was in first or second episode, so this is not a spoiler. It's literally at the beginning of the story. He kisses the girl without her permission. Like that's non-consensual. Like why would you do that? Like he just does it. Like they're not even friends. They're not even dating. Like why would you kiss someone without their consent and just like so suddenly like that and think like they should be okay with it? It's not okay. Like what the hell? Like it's just, again, I was older when I watched this, so I was just like, ew, no. So yeah, as that, like compared to Kimi no Todoke, which is just slow burn, but what's his name? I forgot his name. It starts with a K. Kazehaya. There you go. Kazehaya is very respectful, and he's not someone who would kiss a girl without consent, or like would, like, you know what I mean. It's just like he's respectful, and he's just a gentleman, and it's just someone you would want to actually marry. You know what I mean? Like just soft boy. There you go. Um, yeah. So Skite no yo, it's just a ripoff. Okay. Oh, Ishukan Friends. In English, it's 1 week friends. This is like a short anime about this girl who has like a memory loss kind of disorder. So she keeps uh, forgetting things after 1 week. So she goes to school. She befriends this one guy, and they become like friends. But then after 1 week, she starts ignoring him, but he didn't know that it was because she has a condition that makes her forget things after a span of 1 week. So she doesn't remember anything that's like over a week, other than of course her identity, her like family and all that. But other than that, like she forgets everything else. So it's just really like kind of like light-hearted, kind of heartfelt um, anime about friendship. Mm, Chunibyo is a classic for me because it describes a lot of anime lovers who grew up loving anime. I would say that, like, if you're the type of kid who like pretended that you had like magic powers coming out of your hands or like your eyes or something, or you pretended like your pencil is like some kind of magic wand, you had chunibyo. You know what I mean? You had chunibyo. Like if you thought you were like some kind of like chosen one who's supposed to like be like, you know what I mean, like a dragon slayer or something, you had chunibyo. You had chunibyo, and like I had chunibyo too. But um that's why this chunibyo anime was really funny for me, because like, yeah, like I was in that situation. So yeah, it's really funny. Definitely recommend it. I would say there's also romance, but I don't think it's like super focused on the romance, but at the same time it kind of is. But it's just a lighthearted romance with a chunibyo kind of thing. Totally recommend it. It has two seasons, I believe. Yeah, I don't think there's a third season. Kotoura-san is a 10 out of 10 for me. Kotora-san looks like this. This is Kotora-san. And the average rating on my anime list is 7.19, which is not bad at all. It's about this girl who's like a psychic, I believe. Is that what it's called? Like, she can read people's minds. So she doesn't have a lot of friends because of that, and like her parents also left her because of that. But then she kind of starts befriending people when she goes to this school, and it's just a really like heartfelt story. I would recommend it if you're someone who wants to get your heart like, oh, oh, like that. Like, not so much, but I would say like it is heartfelt, at least for me. Hi Kaya, thanks for the heart. Let's see. Danganronpa. Did not really like it, although I think I watched the entire thing. Didn't like it because it was creepy for me, because I watch like gory, bloody animes, but in a lot of those gory, bloody animes, the blood was like red, okay? But in Danganronpa, is like, I think they wanted to censor the blood, but it was just creepy for me. Like, it was like pink. Like, what? What? Like, it was just, I thought it was creepy. And the bear was creepy too. This is like, again, like I would say like Squid Game kind of anime. I forgot the plot, but I know that people kind of like start dying one by one. I don't know why, how. It's been a long time since I watched this, but yeah. What else can I recommend? Bleach, classic. If you're into shonen anime, you already probably have watched Bleach if you're into shonen. But if you like Naruto, One Piece, you will like Bleach. But the problem with Bleach is that it doesn't really have a goal. Unlike Naruto, like Naruto's goal is to become the future Hokage. And then for One Piece, Luffy's goal is to be the Pirate King. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, they have goals and all that. But for Bleach, is like, he literally has no goal. Like you don't know what he wants to do in life, I guess. Like, what is the point of the plot, kind of. But I still really like it. And Ichigo is definitely my like ideal older brother kind of thing. I don't have an older brother, so I've always wanted to have one, and Ichigo is like my ideal older brother. So yeah. What else can I recommend? There's like other ones here. Inuyasha, very old classic. I love it, but I don't like watching it when I'm eating, because the villains, since it's an old anime, the villains are horrible and disgusting. Like, they're supposed to be like yokais, but they're like in insect form, and it's just disgusting. And like, who would want to see that when you're eating? You know what I mean? So I try not to watch that when I'm eating, because like, it's just bleh. But the story is really good. I like the story because their love transcends like time and all that. So I love it so much. Angel Beats, I remember watching this with my friend. We watched it in one sitting. She was like crying, and I was like, okay, like I don't know, like do I not have a heart or what? Like obviously I do, but this just did not touch my heart for some reason. I think you're supposed to like cry when you get to the ending part, but like I just did not. And I guess I wasn't really fully engaged in this story, that like when I got to the ending I was just not moved at all. So yeah. Let's see. Oh, this one is something that I can recommend. It's called Natsuki Rendezvous. This one broke my heart. Like really broke my heart, and it's not something that I would rewatch over and over again just because it's really sad, and it's just why would I put myself through that, right? Like Natsuki Rendezvous is about this widowed woman. Basically, her husband died because he was sick, and she's like 28. She owns a flower shop, and her husband's spirit, her ghost, is still in their house because it's like I think it was when she was in the hospital with her husband and her husband was dying or something, and like she was crying to him like, oh please don't leave me, please don't ever leave me, or something like that. So like it was like his spirit was never able to move on because it was so concerned for her, like he didn't want to leave her alone in life and all that. So like his spirit was just stuck there, but they can't communicate. He only sees her, but she can't see him. So it's just very lonely, and it's really heartbreaking. And then you have like this other character, like this love interest, who's like a younger man. He's like 21 or 22. And he starts pursuing the main character, who's like the flower shop owner. And this man can see the ghost of the dead husband. So it makes things interesting, but at the same time heartbreaking, because like the boy can see that the dead husband is still there, but it's just that they can't communicate, and he can't really tell her that like, hey, your dead husband is like still here, like literally right beside you and just watching over you all the days of your life until you're also dead. um it's just really heartbreaking, and like something that I don't want to go through ever, but it's just. And the opening and ending songs are like one of the best songs I've ever heard. Like I can still like kind of sing it in my head, like na na na. You give me everything, I give you anything. Hito itsumade demo. You're everything, still my everything. 愛してるんだよ. It's just it matches, okay? Like that song just matches like their story, like because the song goes like あなたに出会えなければ, like if I didn't meet you, I wouldn't be like this sad and heartbroken, but at the same time, if I didn't meet you, I wouldn't have known warmth and that kind of love and comfort, and that's what the song is about. And it's just like it's perfect. It's perfect, and it's sung by Eimer, which is one of my favorite singers ever. So it's just, if you want to cry and get your heart broken by a fictional character, then watch Natsuki Rendezvous, because it's really nice. But if you don't want to cry, then don't watch it, because you're gonna cry. Like I can already predict that. Like you're gonna cry if you're gonna watch that movie. I mean that anime. What else? Kokoro Connect. I watched this when I was a teenager. I loved it. I tried rewatching it. I think it was last year or 2 years ago. It wasn't really that good. Like you can see here, I rated it 10 stars, like 10 out of 10, but it is not a 10 out of 10 for me. Like I loved it when I was younger. The story is about these friends, like they're like a group of friends, and they kind of start switching bodies, and they eventually kind of find out about each other, like their problems and all, like like your friends and all, but you don't really tell them your problems and like at home or whatever. So they start kind of switching bodies, and you start realizing like, oh, this is what my friend is going through and all that. Like just is, I think is really nice, but there are like elements that I'm kind of like, no, like you know what I mean, like the romance is a no for me. Like it was annoying, especially at this point, like in my life. If I watch it, I'm like, no. um yeah, when I was younger I enjoyed it, so it depends what your perspective is and at what age you're watching it. um Kimi to Boku, You and I. Very lighthearted. It's not really comedy. It's just a day, like the daily lives of these five high school boys, and it's super lighthearted, and it's just, I don't know, like it doesn't really have like a plot, but it's just how life is, and it's just really comforting to watch. I don't know how to describe it, but it's like super comforting. It's the same thing as Natsume Yujincho. Um, that anime as well is like super comforting for me, and weirdly enough, it's also nostalgic for me. I find it really nostalgic, like something about the art, something about the story, something about the OST, and like the opening and ending songs of like every season. Something about all of those combined is just nostalgic for me, which is like kind of weird. Like, why would it be nostalgic? But like, I find it really nostalgic, but at the same time, super comforting. So, Natsume Yujincho is like about this boy who can see beings that normal people can't see, and so he kind of just tries to solve their problems ish. So it's very lighthearted, doesn't really have a plot, but again, that's my kind of anime. Something that doesn't have a plot. It's like an everyday life, very light and heartfelt, nostalgic, I guess, and comforting. Yeah. What else? What else? Fruits Basket, classic. I guess everyone loves this. Um, the latest like version of Fruits Basket, that one has the best opening and ending songs, because I remember like dun, 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 dun. Ugh, I forgot. Now I forgot. Like I can sing it in my head, and then like I keep, like it starts to like dissipate when I start singing it. But like na 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 na, like it goes like that. It's just, it's such a beautiful song. I actually learned it on the piano because I was just so in love with the song. Um, yeah. What else? Um, School Rumble is like one of like the most hilarious animes of its time, like in its time, I would say. Um, Vampire Night, it was good, but it was like heavy for me, especially because I watched it when I was like 14, 15. So the vampire thingy was too dark and too heavy for the 14-year-old me. Like it was just like now it wouldn't be like, you know, like dark and heavy, but at that time, like I was so into like Lovely Complex, Itatarana Kiss, all of those like Special A, Oran, and all that. So when I got to Vampire Night, I was just like, it's just so heavy. Like there's no comic relief or whatever. It's just all serious and dark. So I was just like, ugh. But I liked it. I think I watched like all seasons, like 3 or 2 seasons, but dark for younger people. I would say that. Shaman King, really good. Shaman King is like the classic. Um, one of my first ever anime crushes is Asakura Yo. My I would say like my first would be like Rekka and Yo. I don't know who came first. I think it was Rekka, like from Flame of Rekka. So, um, yeah, I remember having Chunibyo about that. My goodness. Um, what else do we have here? Oh, Psychic Soul. From like it's on Netflix. Watch it. It's funny. Say that. Really funny. Seven Deadly Sins. I watched it. I think I finished everything except the latest season. I think there's a new season. Um, it was good, but there are elements that I don't like. Um, a lot of the things in the anime is just very predictable for me. Like I already know that. Like it's not like it's supposed to be a plot twist, but it's not a plot twist for me because I already expected that, so it wasn't as oh like mind blowing. You know what I mean? So it's like a generic kind of like plot twist. So it's basic for me, predictable, but at the same time, I still like the characters. That's why I watch the anime. Like I like Ban and I like King and Diane. Yes, those three. I mean, I like them all, but like those are like my three favorites. Especially the love story of King and Diane is just like, oh, it's just cute. So it's not, again, it's not like that big of a plot twist. It's kind of predictable, but I still find it cute. So I still like it. So yes, I don't think I can finish this because I'm already full. So I'm just gonna plan to watch Boku no Hero fourth season. There's already a fourth season? I don't even know. Reborn. Oh, my brother told me to watch this, but I haven't because I don't know. Like, I just haven't. Because I feel like how many episodes? 203 episodes. It has a lot of episodes, so I feel like I want to have like a whole like month to kind of binge watch this, as well as Hunter x Hunter, or Hunter x Hunter. Like, I've always said Hunter x Hunter. So Hunter x Hunter has a lot of episodes, so I want to binge watch it. I don't want to like stop in the middle and then watch it like 5 weeks later or something. So yeah, I want like a whole like just a binge watching kind of like moment for those kinds of animes. Haikyuu movie. Have I seen this? I'm not sure if I've seen this. That cooking show, I think it's called Food Wars. I hate it. Hate it. Like, number one, I don't watch a lot of cooking or food animes because if the food is not in front of me, there's no point showing it to me. Like, what? Why? I mean, I can't eat it. Like, there's no point. So I just don't like it. And the second reason is just like the way they're like supposedly aroused when they eat like something delicious. It's like, what? It's just really weird. And like some people like it, but I'm just like, weird. And like, so I just, not my type of anime. Haikyuu free, definitely one of the best. Psychopaths 3, look at that. There's a Psychopaths 3. I don't know if I watched this one already because, again, the second season was not good. So yeah, what else do we have? Oh, this is what I plan to watch. It's called Let's Make a Mug 2. This is what it looks like on Crunchyroll, and I just think it will be a really like lighthearted anime about pottery, which I like. I've been inviting people to do pottery with me for the last like what 3 or 4 summers, and no one wants to do pottery with me, which is really sad. No one wants to do pottery with me, and I don't want to do it alone because I'm just like, I don't want to like mess up and all that. At least if I mess up, I'm gonna make you mess up too, so there's 2 of us. So yeah, so yeah, I feel like I'm just gonna enjoy this, and it's just gonna make me want to try pottery more. But maybe finally next year, summer 2022, I can try pottery and like make my own like mug or something, right? Yeah, that's like one of my goals. Like, one of the things, top goals in my bucket list. Pottery. Yep. So yeah, those are the animes that just some of the animes that I've seen that I can recommend. So yeah, I've just been babbling now, and I want to eat my turon, so that's what I'm gonna do for now. Let me just do this. Let me eat this turon first. Oh, I don't know why it's stuck like that. Oh, there's a... Oh! Hopefully this is the fresh one, because sometimes they add, they include a turon that's like not super fresh. So when you bite it, the banana inside is super dry and hard, and it's just like, Ugh. See, this thing is like really crunchy, and I love it. It's kind of burnt. What time is it? I'm gonna have a new video tomorrow, maybe, if I have time to edit. It's a what's on my phone video. So yeah, it's just a sit down talk kind of video, and I'll be showing you guys it's on my phone. And I talked about a little bit about like the animes that I have on my anime list app, which is what prompted this whole live, because I wanted to keep talking about anime. So there we go. I just like so. See, this whole thing is like sugary. That's why it's crunchy. The banana is dry. It's really dry. Oh, where did it go? I think I'll just eat the outside because the banana is dry. This is the thing about them, is that it's a hit or miss. It's either you get the fresh one or you get this one where it's like dry. Let me, I'm gonna, I need to remove this thing. It's a note for me. Oh no. Hopefully the other ones are not like that. Put this here. I'll get the langka. There, I removed the banana because it's not fresh. I like the wrapping. After this, I'm gonna end the live because my back is hurting. Merry Christmas! Right, to leave the story natural. You should buy some, Kaya. It's really good. This one's really crunchy. But the banana is dry, so I didn't eat it. Anyways, I'm going to end this live now. Because my back hurts. So I want to rest. So that's what I'm going to do. Thank you to the 8 people that are left that are hanging out with me. Thank you for hanging out with me and talking about anime and eating with me. I will see you in my next video. Stay safe. Have a great day. Bye. Let's end it. Bye.